It was a shipment of arms destined for Syria's civil war, but it's fueled a battle at home in Turkey. Published last year by the Cumhuriyet newspaper, this video purports to show Turkish intelligence officers trying to transport weapons and ammunition to what the paper called jihadi fighters in Syria. The government said the cargo was bound for ethnic Turkmens and called the publication of the story an act of espionage. Cumhuriyet's editor-in-chief faces charges of revealing state secrets, aiming to overthrow the government and aiding a terrorist organization.
My responsibility is not to the government, but to the public. And if an intelligence service is trafficking illegally arms to a neighboring country who is in civil war, so this is a crime.
Last month, Dundar and his Ankara bureau chief, Erdem were released from pre-trial detention. The Constitutional Court ruled that their rights to personal liberty and freedom of expression had been violated. Now comes their criminal trial. Less than a week ago on this busy Istanbul shopping street, a suicide bomber believed to have been an ISIL member killed 4 people. Days earlier, 38 people died in a suicide attack in Ankara claimed by Kurdish separatists. The government sees itself as battling a twin threat, one that justifies increased curbs on freedoms. And the government supporters say it's also battling a shadowy parallel state, one that infects law enforcement, bureaucracy and media organizations.
Turkey considers the parallel state a security threat. Turkey is fighting against it through the framework of democracy and the rule of law. Most of the cases are ongoing. The courts will decide.
At the beginning of March, the government struck a blow against the Gulen movement, which it says operates this parallel state, by taking over its main newspaper, Zaman.
There is no difference between the terrorists who have guns and bombs and the ones who use their positions, pens and titles to help the terrorists achieve their goals.
Journalists and campaigners say all of this is simply intimidation designed to quash dissent.
They can't solve the terror problem, impending terror threat on Turkey, against Turkey. That's why they want to stifle and muzzle the press and, silence the critical voices.
For Turkey's people, there are 2 narratives to choose from. The government's, that national security trumps certain political liberties, or its critics, who say democracy is being eroded under increasingly authoritarian rule.